My child, I see you nursing that wound. I see you replaying what they said, what they did, how they betrayed you. I see you stuck in the loop of hurt, asking yourself why someone you trusted could cause you so much pain. And I know you want me to give you justice, to make them pay, to show them what they did was wrong. But what if I told you something that would change everything? What if I told you that the person who hurt you just unlocked your next level? Let me tell you about a woman named Ruth. She was married to a man from Bethlehem, living as a foreigner in Moab. Her husband died young, leaving her widowed with no children. According to the customs of her time, she had no future, no security, no hope. Her mother-in-law Naomi was also widowed, and Naomi decided to return to Bethlehem. Ruth had a choice. She could stay in Moab, where she was familiar, or she could follow Naomi into a foreign land where she would be an outsider. Ruth chose loyalty. She chose love. She said to Naomi, "Where you go, I will go. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God." It was a beautiful commitment. But here is what Ruth did not know. By leaving Moab, by choosing to be faithful to a woman who had nothing to offer her, she was positioning herself for a destiny she could never have imagined. When Ruth arrived in Bethlehem, she was nobody, a poor widow, a foreigner, working in the fields just to survive, picking up leftover grain behind the harvesters. But she ended up in the field of a man named Boaz, a wealthy landowner who noticed her, not just her beauty, but her character, her loyalty to Naomi, her humility, her work ethic. And Boaz, moved by who she was, chose to marry her. Ruth went from widow to wife, from poverty to provision, from foreigner to family. But here is the part that should take your breath away. Ruth became the great-grandmother of King David, which means she is in the direct lineage of Jesus Christ. The Moabite widow, who had every reason to give up, became part of the story of redemption for all humanity. Her pain positioned her. Her loss became her launch pad, and none of it would have happened if her first husband had not died. My child, you are Ruth, the person who hurt you, who left you, who betrayed you, just removed themselves from your destiny because they were not qualified to go where you are going. What you saw as abandonment, I saw as assignment. What you called rejection, I called redirection. What you experienced as betrayal, I orchestrated as breakthrough. That person who walked away from you was not your Boaz. They were clearing the way for your Boaz. That job that let you go was not your calling. It was releasing you to your calling. That door that closed in your face was not your opportunity. It was protecting you from a dead end so I could lead you to an open field. Stop wasting your energy trying to understand why they did what they did. Stop replaying the hurt. Stop giving them power over your future by keeping them in your present. They served their purpose. They revealed what you needed to see. They removed themselves because they could not go where I am taking. And now it is time for you to step forward. In the next 90 days, I am going to show you why that loss was necessary. You are going to meet your Boaz. Not necessarily a person, but a divine connection, an opportunity, a door that only opens because you are finally free from what was holding you back. You are going to look back and say, thank God that that person left. Thank God that door closed, because if they had stayed, I would have missed this. So release them, forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Stop carrying the weight of their betrayal. Stop letting their actions define your identity. You are not who they said you are. You are who I say you. And I say you are Ruth, chosen, positioned, destined for greatness. Your next level is not behind you. It is ahead of you. And the person who hurt you just pushed you toward it. Now walk